Before we start our mental hygiene series, Mental 180, we need to understand two components of the brain that interact together. Science believes there is a new brain called the cerebellum, which is the front part of our brains. And our old brain is called the medulla, which is in the back of our head or back of our brains. It's important to understand how these parts of our brains work together to recognize why we change moods or emotions so quickly. Our brains can be incredible, but they can also be very destructive to our mental states and our bodies. For a quick understanding, let's understand what the cerebellum does. This part of our brain sits behind our forehead, and it processes our intellectual ideas and thoughts. It is the smart part of our brain that allows us to figure out problems, come up with new ideas, and be creative. The medulla, or our old brain, is what keeps us alive, such as it regulates our heartbeat, breathing, and many other processes we take for granted. It is also considered to be activated, or is activated, our fight or flight system. Again, helping us stay alive if problems occur. It is instantly activated when we encounter stress, anxiety, or fear of any kind. When activated, it looks for any other similar instances we may have encountered in our past and recalls those situations with the goal to help us steer away from these issues. And that is where our problems begin to magnify. You see, what happens is that our cerebellum shuts down instantly when stress or other issues mentioned above arise, and our medulla takes over. This process is natural. When in the wilderness, trying to survive, our brains help us. But almost anywhere else, this spontaneous reaction can be devastating to our health and well-being. Think about it. Have you ever gotten mad or become emotionally disturbed if things didn't go as you planned? Or when certain things didn't happen quite right? Of course, we all have. And scientists now know that this ancient reaction can cause death. That's right. If you suffer from depression or loneliness, anxiety, anger, or any number of other debilitating emotional issues, our brains create a toxic cocktail that enters our bloodstream and can shorten our lives by as many as 10 or more years. The crazy part about all of this is that it is entirely self-generated. Ouch! We create it. We allow it to happen. The good news is that we can learn to self-regulate or rewire our brains to stop this constant ruminating process that takes so many of us down. We can learn how to communicate without fear or supposition. We can consciously make ourselves become happy and successful if we are just willing to practice proven ways to deal with negative or destructive thinking. Welcome to PowerWithWords.com, the mental hygiene place to turn around our lives and learn what experts have been trying to tell us for years. Play it forward and tell others so we can all begin to heal, live happier and successful lives. Always with love. Thank you.